Come on. Hey. Ready.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Daniels looking to throw. Flushed out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Go.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Again, it's Robinson. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Throwing now is Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it second down and 11.
Ready?
Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
Now Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To the air goes Daniels. Here's a screen for Robinson. He's into space past the 25. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Let's go. Let's go. Go.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. To throw is Daniels. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Noah Brown from 6 yards away. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Going deep for Hopkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Ready. 19 tight, 19 tight. Warrior 70. Let go.
Here's Daniels. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this will be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Daniels being chased out left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Back to throw. Daniels sets up the screen to Robinson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll look to throw again. is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Seibert on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. But the defense quick to read this. They bust in and drop him before he could take the shot downfield. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Got it. Ready? Hey. Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., 33 yards. And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from Commanders Field here in Landover, Maryland.